tomorrow. Jason Thompson bringing you the action here today with 5 games on the schedule as the Swamp Donkeys taking on Vision. Nice facility, turf field. I believe it's the only such field in the Panhandle. The only kicker is you're seeing our location here. We're not directly behind home plate, so we have fastened the cameras as best we can. This will be your pitcher-catcher shot right here, and this is your shot of the outfield. We'd be able to get everything except for left, but everything else is fine. Just need that sun to get up over our head here. Maybe about an inning or so we should be set there. The Swamp Donkeys will bat first, and this is the lineup that will be facing Braden Sheffield. Number 8 is Dylan Houck, the shortstop. 5, Quincy Williams is at third. 16 is Justin Smar, the pitcher. 7, Connor Houck is at second. Gavin Schmidt, number 5, is at first base. 1 is Brock Schmidt in left. 4, Braden Faust in center. Number 2, Peyton Holland behind the plate. 31, Jake Ellis is in right, and extra hitter will be Reed Shivers. So again, Dylan Houck, Williams, Justin Smar, Cooper Houck, Gavin Schmidt, Brock Schmidt, Faust, Holland, Ellis, and Shivers for Team Vision. Defensively, across the infield from left to right, from third to first, will be Landon Hawkins, number 44, Harley Messer, number 18, number 3, Matthew Simmons, number 7 is Sport Middlebrooks, the outfield from left to right. 25 is Cade Burdett, 11, Yadier Burgos. 15 is Bradley Garrett. Behind the plate, Joshua Peterson on the bump. 28 is Braden Sheffield. Again, hour 50 minute on the time limits for these games. Again, it is 12 after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5, right, Mr. Ballard? Yes. Daniel Ballard got to sleep in his own bed tonight as he's the assistant coach here at South Walton. He's our tournament director. And I'm guessing his JV squad would be Bucks baseball. Is that correct, Daniel? No affiliation with South Walton? Walton County. Speaking of, Walton County hosting games this weekend too. I believe this is the first time this fall where we've had multiple sites. They're about, 25 minutes, 20 minutes up the road? About 20 minutes up the road here on 331. So we'll try to keep you updated on those scores. They're starting with the 5-star Gulf Coast Savage team against UBO Darnell. That'll be the first game. So there's your field shot once the ball gets put in play. Unfortunately, you won't be able to see left, and this will be our pitcher-catcher shot here. Was watching as I was setting up this morning. If you're a high school volleyball fan, the brackets came out this morning. I'm a happy camper in the sense that I've been the sports editor at the Gulf Breeze News for 21 years. My Lady Dolphins are the 1 seed out of Region 1-6A. I think South Walton made it as well, but I think they travel. First pitch is a ball. To Dylan Houck, the shortstop. I think we've seen them at all 3 of the tournaments that we've been at this fall. The pitch is a strike called. This is basically Central High School's team, the Jaguars. Interesting name with the Swamp Donkeys. Pitch is a ball. 2-1. So yours truly will be here for 5 games today. I believe Robert has 4 tomorrow. 5? Correction, 5 for Robert. That is I believe a strike, 2-2. It's interesting. I think South Walton might have been one of the only teams in the area that won a postseason game. Everybody got beat in the first round. It was a tough go for the Panhandle as a whole. That one hit to left field about 10 feet short of the track as Burdett makes the catch for out number 1. So South Walton, I believe, made it to the regional semi. Is that correct? Yeah. Everybody else, I think Gulf Breeze, Tate, Pace, Catholic, all got beat in the first round. So Panhandle as a whole had a tough go of it this year. Pitch is a strike to number 5, Quincy Williams. The pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 2. Daniel, how long has this facility been here, you think? 3 years? Like I said, the only one I know of in the Panhandle with a turf field. The pitch. Swung on. Out of play. Actually, it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Quincy Williams is out here for Justin Smar, number 16. Looks like we have some rec soccer going on behind us. Hopefully our crowd might be able to pick some ambient noise out. They have screens on the windows, and the screens don't detach, so we can't hang it out the window. So hopefully you'll get some audio. As that is popped to the right side, first baseman gives it a look, but it's going to get out of play. You can see down the right field line the batting cages here for the Seahawks. The 0-1 pitch is popped up. First baseman going to give it a look, and that's going to get out of play. It's 0-2. Not sure if we'll be anywhere next weekend, but I know in 2 weeks we'll be at Pearl River Community College in Mississippi. Pitch swung on, foul, out of play. Just a little inside yours truly's schedule. I broadcast all the Gulf Breeze high school games on Friday nights. Dolphins getting a homecoming win over Tate. They'll be at West Tech to close out the season in 12 days on a Thursday, which allows me to get to Mississippi for that Saturday game. And so, yeah, I guess in a sense I'm kind of hampered, and in a sense we at JockJive are a little hampered on what we can get to. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Fouled out of play to the left. As Robert is doing junior college football today, so I am the Saturday guy for the fall. He'll be here on Sundays wherever I am at on Saturdays. Of course, we'll be there for the summer once again. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. And Smar is going to be safe on the wild pitch. Smar now at first. Connor Houck, the batter, second baseman. So a lot of brothers or cousins on this Swamp Donkey squad. I believe the fall ball season goes through the second weekend of November. I think. Yes, Daniel Ballard says. Obviously, they cannot play on Fridays during school, so it's just Saturday, Sundays for the fall, and then we'll get back to our 3-day tournaments, I believe the weekend after Memorial Day in 2024. The pitch is a ball. Shout out to Nick Singleton, who is helping bringing these to you. I believe this summer will be about 6 years. I think we've been doing Showcase Series action. The pitch is a chopper. Shortstop has it. He'll underhand to second for the out. So the fielder's choice will go 6-4. Messer to Simmons. So we'll keep it here and give you the Vision batting lineup. They'll be facing Swamp Donkey pitcher Justin Smar. Number 25 will lead off Cade Burdett, the left fielder. 18, Harley Messer at short. 15 is Bradley Garrett, the right fielder. 8, Braden Sheffield, the pitcher. Number 11, Yadier Burgos, center fielder. 44, Landon Hawkins at third. 7 is Sport Middlebrooks at first. 6, Joshua Peterson, the catcher. Number 3, Matthew Simmons, the second baseman. And the extra hitter is Braden Dykes, number 6. So for the Swamp Donkeys, defensively from left to right, from third base to first base, will be number 5, Quincy Williams. Number 8, Dylan Houck. Number 7, Connor Houck. And number 5, Gavin Schmidt. The outfield from left to right will be number 1, Brock Schmidt. Number 4, Braden Faust. And number 31, Jake Ellis. Behind the plate, Peyton Holland. Number 2 on the bump, Justin Smar. He wears number 16. A little warmer this morning than we've had in recent days. We've had a bit of a fall chill maybe over the last week or so. So again, the Swamp Donkeys look like they're going to go back-to-back today. They'll be the home team in the 12-15 game against Bucks baseball. Vision will have the 12:15 game off, and they'll be back at the 2:30 game, the third game of our quintuple header, I guess if you will, against the Prime 918s. Again, games going on at Walton County High School as well. Daniel, is that a district matchup between South Walton and Walton County, or is one bigger than the other?
No, we're bigger than that.
South Walton, I guess, so that would make South Walton 4A and Walton's 3A? Gotcha. But I would imagine they play during the regular season, rivalry game. And I guess between us and Walton County is Freeport. I believe they're a 1A school. So they're in there with Jay, Northview, Baker, et cetera, et cetera. The left-handed hitting Cade Burdett to the plate. And he takes strike one. An hour 50-minute time limit on these games. There is a run rule. Swung on, strike two. Getting 12 after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5. Pitch missing up, ball one. And a swing and a miss for strike three. So Smar will start the bottom of the first with a strikeout as Harley Messer, the shortstop, to the plate. I'm guessing with the Swamp Donkeys basically out of Central 1A school that these guys would not play each other in the regular season, with Central being a 1A school. Of course, Jay, their big rival. The pitch is a check swing, and as it gets away for ball two. Ball three. Up and away, and a walk to number 18, Harley Messer. As Bradley Garrett, the right fielder, will come to the plate. Garrett batting from the left side. First pitch to him. He was a strike, 0-1. That went in there now, 0-2. Might be a little tougher to see the ball and strike count from our ump from this angle. Actually, correction, 1-1 he says, so I got it wrong. Pitch, that one's up. Now 2-1. What'd I tell you? Messed up already. That's the worst screw up I have all day. I'll take it. The 2-1 from Smar is popped up, and that'll get over our heads into the woods. Strike two. Braden Sheffield, the pitcher, will bat next. The 2-2. Missing, ball three. Swamp Donkeys wearing the all whites with, I believe, the gray Swamp Donkeys across the front with the black trim on the white numbers. Vision wearing the powder blue with, I believe, the red Vision and numbers on the front. That one is ball four. So a pair of one-out walks bring up Braden Sheffield. Pitch missing up, ball one. Pitch swung on, fouled out of play. Watch out, kids on the soccer field. Like I said, we have rec soccer going on behind us down the first base side. Just hope a kid doesn't get hit by a foul ball over there. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Up and away for ball two. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased one up. Count now 2-2 to number 28, Braden Sheffield. Yadier Burgos, the on-deck man. Big fan of that first name, as I'm a Cardinal fan. The pitch. Swung on, hit into left field. It will drop for a hit. Run around second will stay there. Run around third's coming home. The throw, he's going to be out at the plate. So a single and Messer thrown out, 7-2 for out number 2. Runners head up at second and third. As Burgos, number 11, to the plate. Apologies there, didn't switch the camera quick enough. You would have seen the play at the plate there. As this shot here, the other one clips home plate a little bit as we try to give you as much of the field as possible. Burgos takes low, ball one. Pitch swung on, hit into center field. Center fielder drifting back, and will make the catch. That's Faust out there for out number 3. So a hit and 2 left on. So we'll head to the top of the second when we get back. No score here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Starner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chipola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits. Long delivers. It is wrapped. Quanch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starner with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
Back here at South Walton. About, I'd say, not even a mile off of Highway 98. As the Swamp Donkeys will send up Gavin Schmidt, Brock Schmidt, Braden Faust. They're 5, 6, and 7 spots. No score. Again, Swamp Donkeys going back-to-back today. They'll play Bucks baseball next. Daniel says they're out of Walton County up the road. Vision will have the 12-15 game off and be back for the 2:30 game against the Prime 9-18s. Five-star Gulf Coast Savage is playing right now at Walton. They'll be here at 4:45 against UBO Marshall, who will go back-to-back against the Prime 9-16s in our primetime game at 7. Gavin Schmidt's going to bat from the left side. Pitch from Sheffield is a ball. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, very similar to Pace High School. If your high school plays at Pace, they have the dugout down the third base line. That is up and in ball 2. So this is as good a shot as we can get of the battery and as much of the field as we can. So unfortunately, anything to left field will be out of your field of view. That's going to be up for ball 3. During the summer, we'll have the center field cam going. The pitch is a strike. 3-1. Swung on. Shortstop. Just short of the lip between the, I was about to say the outfield grass. It's not grass. But the shortstop, Harley Messer, makes the grab for out number 1. This is Brock Schmidt, number 1. Cannot see it. Gee, it says 285 down the left side, 318 down the right field side. So short porch here at South Walton. Pitch. Low, ball 2. But it does have a higher fence. Looks like about a 15 high foot fence to make up for the 285. Ground ball. Shortstop down to a knee, bobbles, recovers over to first. And is it picked out of the dirt? Yes, out of the turf. Nice job there by Sport Middlebrooks on the 6-3. Messer on the throw over to first. 2 down. This is Braden Faust, number 4. Way upstairs, ball 1. Like I said, the FHSA had their volleyball bracket released this morning. I'll have to bump over to FHSA and share any other local teams that got in. I know South Walton got in. I just happened to turn on the YouTube channel as they were announcing that class, which I believe is 4A. Strike 1. The 2-1. Popped up. That'll get out of play. Ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. So a 2-out single for Braden Faust. Bring Peyton Holland to the plate. Looks like in Region 1, Freeport will be at Baker. Jay will go to Chipley. Pitch. Low for ball 1. Don't have anybody in District 2. Those are the smaller private schools. Same with 3A. That one's a strike. Actually, South Walton, the 2 seed. So they will host Wakulla. The winner will get the Bowles-Wolfson winner. Runner off of the pitch. Pitch swung on. Hit to center field. It's going to drop. Runner coming around third to throw from center field. Will get away from the catcher and a run will score. Runner's going to take second on the E8. So Holland with the RBI. And advancing on the E8. Faust scoring. And we're tied at 1. Vision getting a run in the bottom of the first. Looks like we'll have a runner for the catcher, Holland. Might be Schmidt, who made the last batted out. Couldn't see his number as he turned around. Looks like Arnold will go to Middleburg. Arnold the 8 seed, Middleburg the 1. Choctaw going to Lincoln in the 5-4 game. The pitch, low, ball 1. I believe Washington got in as well as the 6. They're going to Beachside. I don't even know where Beachside is. Of course, you mentioned Gulf Breeze, the 1 seed, will host Mosley. Navarre will go to Gainesville. Navarre, the 6 seed, Gainesville, the 3. I can tell you right now that Region 1 6A is downright brutal. I mean, there is not a layup for any of those teams. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Count now 1 and 2. It's a Gulf Breeze Mosley is a rematch of last year's regional semi. Gulf Breeze rallying to win in 5 before they lost at New Smyrna, who didn't make the playoffs at all. So we'll have a new state champion. Nice play by the second baseman, but no throw. Throw coming home, an infield hit. Great effort there by Simmons to even keep it on the infield. So Jake Ellis is aboard. We got runners at the corners now. Top of the lineup here. Actually, correction, this is Reed Shivers, number 17. Batting from the right side. The pitch, outside, ball 1. The pitch. Upstairs, now 2-0. Pitch swung on and fouled back. 2-1. Into the woods. Again, we got youth soccer going on behind us down the first base line, so hopefully no one's going to get plunked. Runner from first is off. The throw down to second is going to be wide. Gets into the outfield, so the E2 is going to score a run. And the Swamp Donkeys take a 2-1 lead with a runner now at second. Ellis, the runner at second now. Shivers batting. Dylan Houck, the leadoff man, will bat next. If we get there. Again, all this happening with 2 outs. The pitch. Low. So Gavin Schmidt with a pop out to short, Brock Schmidt with a ground out to short, then a single, an E8, and an E2. That's a swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Correction, that was a swing and a miss for strike 3. So we'll head to the bottom of the second here on JockJive.
Here's the payoff. Got the inside. Going. Strike 3 on the inside. 3-2 payoff. Swung on and missed and out. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. At the age of about 76. On the inside part of the... There's a strikeout. Is shortened because of all the precip. Swing and a miss. Picking up the kick. Bases full, 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That will do it. And now the 0-2 offering to Menina. There is a swing and miss.
Bottom of the second, it'll be Landon Hawkins, Sport Middlebrooks, Joshua Peterson, 6, 7, and 8. as we get back to the action here, top of the second. Landon Hawkins, number 44, will lead off, and he takes ball one low and away. In the bottom of the second. Score 2-0. I said 2-1. That's my mistake. Vision had the runner thrown out the plate. You got to take that one off the board. That's it. It's going to be a long day, folks. The pitch. Swung on and grounded to third. To first. That it hit him in the foot. I think it hit him in the foot. So he's going to get another crack at it. So sorry about that. 2-0 our score. Vision had the runner Messer thrown out at the plate. Pretty good sized crowd on a warm Saturday. Unusually warm. Again, a few degrees warmer. Of course, this turf field probably amplifies the heat by a few degrees. That one is up and in ball two. We'll try to get you a weather report. Swung on. Ground ball bobbled by the third baseman. He has it over to first, and the nice stretch for the 5-3. So Hawkins out for out number one. According to the Weather Channel, 73. Feels like 73. It just feels a little warmer, I guess because of the turf field here. And that one is a ball one. This is Sport Middlebrooks, number 7, the first base, or the first baseman. Pitch fouled off at the plate. 1-1. One pitch, low and away for ball two. Joshua Peterson, the catcher, the on-deck man. Pitch swung on, foul back. Count now 2-2. There is not a cloud in the sky on this Saturday. So if you were to go to the beach, you might get some sun in mid-October. The pitch swung on, fouled back. It'll stay 2-2. Pitch outside. I mentioned to Daniel Ballard before I said it was 2-1. It is 2-0. My mistake, as the Swamp Donkeys got 2 in the top of the second. Again, we mentioned before that we've got action going on in 2 locations. That's fouled off, so I'm guessing Daniel's having to keep track with what's going on at Walton as well and updating the app, which is a great segue. The Southeast Showcase Series app you can download and see the scores of this tournament, and I believe we're in 2 other places today as well. No broadcast, but that's swung on. Third baseman will pump and fire, low throw, and he's got him for out number 2. As Joshua Peterson to the plate. So each team, I believe, is guaranteed 3 games over these next 2 days. I believe the 3-day tournaments in the summer, you get 4, I think. So there isn't a champion per se like you would see during the summer. You would have championship games for each age group. And I guess we're just having, this is basically just an 18U tournament, which allows more teams to be a part of it. The pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play. Understand Mr. Peterson, a Gulf Breeze Dolphin. Coach was telling me downstairs that he was injured, I think broke an ankle or a foot last year, did not play much of the high school season. So again, it'll be the Swamp Donkeys against Bucks baseball next. Pitch up and in. And we've been talking about the volleyball brackets that were released this morning. The Lady Seahawks a 2 seed, so they could get 2 games. Pitch, swing, and foul tipped into the mitt, 2-2. I believe Gulf Breeze played them during the regular season. The Dolphins, I believe, entering regional play 23-2 on the year. The pitch is a ball. Correction. Full count now. The pitch. Low for ball 4. As Peterson draws the 2-out walk from Matthew Simmons. I know I've been to South Walton's gym before. South Walton hosts those Border Wars, which is basically the first big wrestling tournament of the year. Been to the football stadium for soccer and lacrosse. First time here to the baseball field. Simmons batting from the right side. He wears number 3, and he takes one in on the hands, ball 1. Pitch is a ball. Don't think I was there, but I heard about it. Obviously, South Walton and Gulf Breeze played this past season. I believe his name is Connor Borthwick. Is that right, Daniel Ballard? Colton? Coleman. He's about 6'5". He is a behemoth. Hit a 2-run homer and beat Gulf Breeze 2-0. You know, I believe he's an Auburn commit. Is that correct? But for all you War Eagle Nation get excited, again, the man is 6'5". He could easily get drafted here in a couple years. I believe he'll be a junior this year, correct? Sophomore. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I think Mr. Borthwick's going to need an agent here pretty soon. I believe his dad's the coach here. Again, this is Justin Smar doing the pitching for the Swamp Donkeys here in the bottom of the 2nd. The pitch is a strike called, 3-1. Pitch upstairs, and that is a walk. So a pair of 2-out walks. Now Simmons aboard here for Braden Dykes, the extra hitter. Of course, my apologies, folks. The jetpack giving me issues, so we're going to try the old hotspot on the phone. See how this goes. This is Dylan Hauk leading off the top of the 3rd in a 2-0 game. Swamp Donkey scoring a pair in the top of the 2nd. That one missing upstairs, ball 2. That one low, ball 4, as Dylan Hauk leads off with a walk. He's now aboard for Quincy Williams, who struck out his first time. He'll have a chat with his head coach right in front of us. Like I said, it's basically similar configuration to Pace. Pace High School has their dugout on the top of their, I guess it would be their home dugout, down the third base line. See, we were mentioned during the pregame, South Walton, one of the only teams in the Panhandle that won a regional game. Said Gulf Breeze, Tate, Pace, and Catholic all losing in the first round. Quite unusual. Gulf Breeze lost at Gainesville. Rainy night, I remember. So it made for a long drive home. The pitch. Low, ball one. And Swamp Donkeys looking to add to a 2-0 lead. Throw down to first and the runner back. Pitcher with a look over, throw back to first and the runner back. Just noticing with our vantage point here that you're able to see first base in both shots. Over to third, and the double play. As Williams lines out to his third base counterpart, Hawkins, who doubles off Hauk for a 5-3 double play, 2 outs. 2-0, Swamp Donkeys on top here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Starner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet, and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chipola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits, long delivers in his rack. Quanch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starner with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
As we get to the bottom of the third, Team Vision will send the top of its lineup up in Burdette, Messer, and Garrett. It is a 2-0 lead. The Swamp Donkeys scoring a pair with 2 outs in the second. Well, with the help of a couple of errors. And Cade Burdette will lead things off. He struck out his first time. Again, the Swamp Donkeys are going to go back-to-back today. They'll be the home team in the next one, but I assume they'll just stay in the same dugout as Bucks baseball. Thought they were South Walton based, but they're out of Walton County, so I say they get to sleep in their own. But, of course, I imagine the Swamp Donkeys just had to get up real early this morning. I'm imagining a few of these guys may be playing on the new Central High football team. They're playing played a JV schedule this year, so they've played a lot of Thursday game and some Mondays. I believe they finished 3-5, but they were 3-1 at one point. So pretty good season for their first year. That is a strike. I imagine next year they'll be a varsity squad and play in District 1A. I guess they call it rural in 1A. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Again, Cade Burdett with a strikeout to lead off the bottom of the first. The pitch, a swing and a miss. It was dropped, though, so he stays alive as Holland couldn't hold on. Pitch low and inside, ball one. So shout out to the boss, Robert Williamson. Not sure where he is today, if Georgia Military has a home game or not. It's kind of interesting because they're an independent junior college, so that means Robert has done quite a bit of traveling over the years. I know he's been to Miami once. He's been to Chicago once. So I guess the GCAA does not have football statewide. So Bulldogs occasionally have to do quite a bit of traveling to fill out their schedule. The pitch, way up and in. I believe the count now 2-2. Daniel, did South Walton win football last night, or do you know? They were off? Okay. Seahawks idle. Huh. Pitches a ball. Daniel telling me the Seahawks won their district, so that guarantees them a home game. I guess be November the 9th or 10th, whatever that second Friday in November is. The pitch popped up on the infield. Catcher in foul ground, overruns it. Well, either way, as I was noticing the shot here, you would not have seen that play. Again, these cameras are as wide as they can get. Now, I'm going to imagine once we get to summertime again, we'll have our center field cam, which is a big thing that Nick likes, Nick Singleton. Two pitch, up and in, I believe. No, that's ball four. So Burdett with the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the third. Brings up Harley Messer to the plate. I have been to LSU, Louisiana Monroe. Louisiana Lafayette this past summer. Been to, I believe, Ozark and Oxford, Alabama as well. The pitch. Runner off of the pitch, and that's a strike call, and it's going to be a stolen base for Burdett. As Holland couldn't get a grip on the ball. Winter sports have started practicing this week with soccer. The pitch is low and away, ball one, and a wild pitch will move into third. Gulf Breeze, the defending champions in 6A. They will play 3 different state champions before Christmas. Got to be the most brutal stretch of games I've ever seen in my life. The pitch swung on. Second baseman ranging to his left. I guess they're calling it a foul ball. Maybe it hit off his foot. The count is 1-2. Correction. This is Garrett here with one out. Said between 18 and 15. A little hard to tell on the numbers. Garrett with a walk his last time. That was in the first, and he takes a strike. So again, Swamp Donkeys will be here for our 12-15 game against Bucks baseball, so they'll go back-to-back this Saturday morning. I believe they've done that at least once this fall. That one is a ball. think we've seen them at each tournament we have done so far here in the fall. Started out at Coastal South in Bay Minette, then West Florida Tech High School in Pensacola. They'll be in Pearl River Community College in 2 weeks. The pitch is a strike called, 1-2. Correction, that was strike 3. So Garrett out on strikes as Braden Sheffield singled his last time. He'll come to the plate. Where's number 28? Up and away, ball 1. The pitch is a strike, 1-1. So we're closing in on 11 o'clock, so obviously the game time is somewhere in the neighborhood of an hour. Hour and 50, the time limits. The pitch is way upstairs for ball 2. The pitch, swing and a miss, chase one up in the zone. Count now 2-2. The pitch is a chopper to the pitcher. He'll just underhand to first for the 1-3. We have not had a 1-2-3 half inning yet, as Vision is left on 5 through 3. Swamp Donkeys have left 3. But they will come to bat here in the top of the 4th, looking to add to a 2-0 lead here on JockJive.
Here's the payoff. Got the inside. Going. Strike 3 on the inside. 3-2 payoff. Swung on and missed and out. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. At the age of about 76. On the inside part of the... There's a strikeout. Is shortened because of all the precip. Swing and a miss. Picking up the kick. Bases full, 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That will do it. And now the 0-2 offering to Menina. There is a swing and miss.
Back here, we were talking with Daniel Ballard during the commercial break about the possibility that South Walton and Walton could meet in the first round of the football playoffs. Boy, that'll be interesting. I would venture to say it's probably y'all's biggest rival, you think? Yeah. So that's Walton to South Walton is what Navarre would be to Gulf Breeze or Catholic. Actually, Catholic's a longer standing rival, but as the Swamp Donkeys will send up the middle of its lineup, it'll be Gavin Schmidt, Brock Schmidt, Braden Faust. It is 5, 6, and 7 for them here in the top of the 4th. And a 2-0 lead. Swamp Donkeys with a pair in the second, and that's all that they've had. Gavin Schmidt with a pop out to short. Batting from the left side, here is Gavin Schmidt, and he will take strike 1. So again, you can like JockJive on Facebook. JockJive Sports, the address. I believe we'll be putting our scores up there. That is a swing. Third baseman charging over to first to make the play. That is Hawkins to Middlebrooks on the 5-3, out number 1. Brock Smith grounded out to the shortstop his first time around. Pitch is a strike. Pitch low for ball one. The pitch. Swung on, fouled down the third base line. Now 1-2. The pitch. Ground ball over the pitcher's head. Shortstop or second baseman backhanding, and everybody's going to be safe. I am leaning toward infield hit because it was not hard hit. As Simmons just couldn't get a glove on it as he was charging on the backhand side. So a runner on here for Braden Faust, who singled and scored his first time back in the second. Throw to first and the runner back. Pitcher with a look over to first. And the pitch. Popped up. First baseman giving it a look, but it's going to fall foul. Looks like Sheffield is a Northview Chief. I thought it was a Niceville Eagle, the maroon end, but I've been told it was Northview. They've got guys from all over. Swamp Donkeys primarily all Central Jaguars. I believe they have a player or two that plays at Milton. I think I may have seen a Milton Panther shirt on the Vision side as well. Back to first and the runner back. Well, the cool thing about this angle right here, you might be able to see bang-bang plays over at first base. Of course, that's the mesh netting you see out there. It protects the fans from the foul balls. Pitch. Low. Ball one. The pitch popped up, and that's going to get out of play off the top of the batting cages down the first base line. Pitch a swing and a miss for strike three. As Faust down on strikes, that is strikeout number 3 for Braden Sheffield as Peyton Holland to the plate. I imagine the Seahawks use the dugout down the first base line. Looks like there's locker room facilities in the back. Peyton Holland singled, drove in a run his first time. Back to first and the runner back. Pitch is a strike call, 0-1. Pitch is a ground ball, third baseman, it'll go foul, 0-2. The pitch Up and away. Ball one. The pitch is a ball. 2-2. The pitch is a cue ball shot. Looks like he got off the handle of the bat. It's fouled off. As Jake Ellis will bat if the inning continues. Again, we're somewhere in the neighborhood of about an hour 10 into this one. Hour 50-minute time limit. They will not start a new inning after that. Obviously, it looks like run rule's not going to come into play for this one. That is hit high. Right fielder coming in and makes the catch. That's Garrett out there for out number 3 as another runner left on. The Swamp Donkeys have left a runner on in every inning, but the 2 runs in the second holding up. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 here on JockJive.
Here's the payoff. Got the inside. Going. Strike 3 on the inside. 3-2 payoff. Swung on and missed and out. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. At the age of about 76. On the inside part of the... There's a strikeout. Is shortened because of all the precip. Swing and a miss. Picking up the kick. Bases full. 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That will do it. And now the 0-2 offering to Menina. There is a swing and miss.
It was pricey. We were just talking, Daniel Ballard telling me this new facility, $6.6 million. You got obviously the turf field's a large part of it. Then you got your locker room facilities for South Walton down the first base line, the batting cages. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Definitely the envy of the Panhandle, I'll say that. I don't think anybody in the Panhandle can touch this. Like I said, I believe it's the only turf field that I know of probably in this time zone in the Panhandle. I would imagine somewhere maybe in Jacksonville or Tallahassee there might be a turf field somewhere. Just not in this part of the world. As number 11, Yadier Burgos. He flew out to center his first time. As we probably got maybe 35 minutes left in this one, so I'm thinking we might go 6, the pitch. These games can go 7 if time limit allows. I don't think I've had a 7-inning game yet this fall. I've had a couple of 6s, but primarily 5 innings has been the rule. Round ball over the first baseman's head. Down the line, Burgos thinking 2. He will get there. As the ball bobbled, he's thinking 3. And he will be standing with a triple. A triple down the right field line for Burgos. As Landon Hawkins will bat, he grounded out to third his first time. That is only The second hit allowed by Justin Smar. Like I said, I figured it was easily 7 figures. I did not picture 6.6. I would have been off by a good amount. I was thinking somewhere around 3 or 4, but 6.6 apparently the bill, the pitch. Popped up, and that's going to get out of play. First baseman's going to give it a look. It probably will bounce into the woods. I can imagine if you're a 9th grader JV player here at South Walton, you don't envy these varsity games because you're probably the one that has to go chase down those balls in the forest. That's what happens when you're a younger player. You have to do dirty jobs like that. The pitch. Swung on. And line drive off the glove of the shortstop, and a run's going to score. I'm thinking that's got to be an E6. It was definitely catchable. As Hawkins can hold on. As Burgos scores, it's a 2-1 ball game. Now, obviously, with no championship games here in the fall ball season, we won't have any, I doubt we'll have any type of extra innings or anything like that. They'll end in a tie. Yep. Showing bunt, pulling back, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Landon Hawkins. I believe if this were to be the case in the summer season, it would be like fewest runs allowed, I guess would be the first tiebreaker. Yeah. Well, head-to-head and then fewest runs allowed. The pitch swung on, fouled back. Big cut there by number 7, Sport Middlebrooks. He grounded out to third bases last time. Swamp Donkeys coach coming out here, or the Vision coach having a chat with the home plate umpire, and we got some baseballs coming in. Daniel Ballard, I'd be curious how many baseballs you guys go through during the baseball season with the balls in the forest. I can imagine that bill's quite pricey. The pitch as Middlebrooks moves out of the way. Ball 2. Well, something tells me if you can afford a 6.6 baseball facility, you can handle the baseball bill. Like I said, it is a great facility here at South Walton. Pitch. Fouled out of play. 2-2. Like I said, you don't have to worry about lining it or dragging it or anything. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner's going to try to get to first, and he's going to make it on the wild pitch. Catcher saying it bounced off his leg. I think he's pleading his case, but the umpires runner's going to have to go back to second. And Middlebrooks will have to come back to the plate. So base ump helping out the home plate ump on that one. And Swamp Donkeys going back-to-back today. Vision will have the 12-15 game off and be back at 2:30. Swung on. Shortstop has it. He'll go to third and got him. It'll go 6-5 on the fielder's choice. So Hawkins out. As third base coach for Vision pleading his case. But nice play there going Dylan Houck to Quincy Williams. So we'll have, the runner's still standing at third, but after the discussion, he is out. 2 outs with a runner at first now. In Middlebrooks, it'll be Joshua Peterson who walked his last time. Correction, looks like it is number 3, Matthew Simmons. So it looks like, I don't know if Simmons and Peterson are just flip-flopping in the lineup here because number 6 is on deck. Actually, they have 2 number 6s. That's what's confusing. And a wild pitch moving the runner to second. Remember the vision coach is telling me that before the game that they have 2 number 6s today. Got 1 in blue and 1 in white. Did it get him in the, actually, it looks like it got him in the hand. Ooh, or maybe the forearm as he is down in the box. Took a couple steps and the pain kicked in quick. They're checking on Mr. Simmons after started to get worried that it might have been somewhere around the wrist where all those little bones are. That is definitely not where you want to get hit. And he is going to have to, looks like he's having to exit the ball game here. So hopefully that young man's going to be okay. As we'll have a runner for Mr. Simmons. As number 18 coming out, Harley Messer. So I imagine Daniel Ballard leaving to go possibly get the young man some ice. Again, Daniel Ballard, the assistant varsity coach here at South Walton. He's with us, I believe, in Bay Minette and in Pensacola. So he's one of the folks with actually the outfit United Baseball. Puts on these tournaments. And thanks to Nick Singleton for his support over the years. I believe this summer will be either year 5 or year 6 of Showcase Baseball. That one low for ball 1. So thankfully, the sun is up over our heads, so a little easier to see here in the press box. In here at South Walton High School. Game 1 of 5 today. Bunt down. Pitcher will barehand and fire to first in time for the out. So a 1-3, but a run for Vision. On a hit, there was an error and a man left on. 4 innings in the books. We head to the top of the 5th when we get back here on JockJive.
Here's the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starter with a double. The single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tagged down at home.
Back here at South Walton High School, where we got, let's say, between 25 and 30 minutes left in this one. Again, the time limits are an hour and 50. Run rule obviously not going to come into play in this one. The run rule is 12 after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5. And back here at South Walton, the Swamp Donkeys here in the top of the fifth will send up Ellis, Shivers, and then Dylan Houck. So I guess it'd be 9, 10, and 1 here in the top of the fifth. Again, 11:24, so somewhere about 25 minutes left. Thinking we could go 6 in our opener. And Ellis batting from the left side. Ball 1. And one missing now for ball 2. So again, Robert Williams will be here tomorrow. Imagine 10 o'clock start tomorrow. 9. So Robert will have 5 games starting at 9. That is a strike called. 2-1. Hit left side, shortstop going out. Left fielder drifting over and makes the catch. That's Burdette with the grab for out number 1. Again, that's really the only spot this weekend where the ball will get out of the view of one of our cameras. As Reed Shivers to the plate, wearing number 17. Ball 1. Fouled. I think he got a piece of the ump. So he's doubled over and he pops back up. I think he got part of the catcher too. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is a strike called, now 1-2. With Dylan Houck, the leadoff man on deck. That is a swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. So that'll be a strikeout and wild pitch. They throw it down to first, but it won't be in time. Dylan Houck has a fly out to left and a walk. About a 2.5 step lead over at first. And the pitch is hit to right field. Right field with a long run, but it is going to fall for a hit. That's going to be a double as the throw comes into second. The runner at third will stay put. Ball was tailing away from the right fielder, Garrett. So we now have runners at second and third as the Swamp Donkeys look to add on to a 2-1 lead. Quincy Williams has a strikeout and a line out to third. Pitch is a strike. Third baseman Hawkins in on the edge of the turf. Shortstop in, actually all the infielders in. Try to cut down the run at the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Kind of 0-2. pitch. Low when he gets away. And a run's going to score on the wild pitch. Shivers. Again, strikeout and a wild pitch, scoring on a wild pitch to make it 3-1. Runner Hauk now at third. Pitch, ground ball, past the diving first baseman into right field. A runner's going to score. Runner goes all the way in the corner. That's going to be a double. He's thinking 3. Throw coming to third. Will not be in time. A triple down the line. Quincy Williams brings in Dylan Hauk. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It looks like we have Hawkins now on the mound, number 44. Saw Middlebrook slam his glove on the turf there, upset he didn't make that play. So basically Sheffield now at third base. So it was a pitcher third baseman swap. Justin Smarr's been on base twice, reached on a strikeout and a wild pitch and was hit by a pitch. Runner from first takes off. It's a strike, and he'll steal it without a throw. Pitch. Fly ball will drop in front of the right fielder. Oh, and off the turf, it bounces over his head. 2 runs are going to score. And that's a characteristic of this turf. It'll bounce up on you, and it gets over the right fielder's head after it falls in front of him. So Smarr with a 2-run double. Actually, just an RBI double. Actually, 2 did come in to score, so it's now 6-1. Runner now at second for Connor Hauk, who is 0 for 2. The pitch is a strike. The pitch is a strike call, now 0-2. In game 1 of 5 today, here from South Walton. And Swamp Donkeys going back-to-back today. Vision will have a game off and be back for the 2:30 game. Again, is the 5-star Gulf Coast Savage squad taking on UBO Darnell right now at Walton. Nice play by Middlebrooks on the backhand, and he'll take it to first base for the 3 unassisted. Nice work over there at first. Two down now for Gavin Schmidt. Correction, this is Brock Schmidt with the infield single his last time. Low for a ball. 1-0 pitch is a strike. That'll even things 1-1. Missing for ball 2. The pitch, swing and a miss. Now 2-2. I imagine temperature will break 80 before day's end. Two from Hawkins is a swing and a tip, so he'll stay alive. Pitch swung on, fouled out of play. Well, soccer's done to our right, so we don't have to worry about some soccer player getting hit in the head with a foul ball. I believe we have a 3-1 count. See if Mr. Ump helps us out. Nope. Get a runner at third in the 3-1 pitch. It hits him, I believe. Now Brock Schmidt will trot down to first, reaching for the second time as Braden Faust, number 4, to the plate. Pitch from Hawkins is low and away, ball 1. The pitch, runner is off, and he'll take second without a throw. Schmidt now at second. Imagine with this top of the 5th dragging on that we may have us a 5-inning game on our hands here now at 11:38 with only 12 minutes to go. The pitch. Ground ball, Middlebrooks, but I believe it is foul. Nice play by Middlebrooks, but it was in foul territory. The pitch swung on, fouled out of play into the trees. I want to say Gulf Breeze and South Walton play in basketball this year, but I'm not sure. The girls have played him in the past. The pitch, ground ball. Shortstop, third baseman charges. He fires to first in time for the out. Good, strong throw. So that'll end the inning, but not before a 4 spot's put up by the Swamp Donkeys. And they leave a runner on once again. But again, they've played it enough so far. We had to do the bottom of the 5th, which should be the final half inning of this one. 6-1 here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. Out will go Starner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet, and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chipola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits. Long delivers. It is wrapped. Launch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starner with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
Back here at South Walton, where it looks like the Swamp Donkeys will have a new pitcher. It's a number 3, but unfortunately we don't have a number 3 on our roster. Actually looks like it's Gavin Schmidt, at least according to an old roster of ours. He'll be facing the top of the lineup. And Cade Burdett, Harley Messer, Bradley Garrett. Again, it's 11:41, so this should be the last half inning of the ball game. As that 4-run top of the 5th zapped a lot of the remaining time left. Pitch to Burdett is a strike. Burdett having a conversation with the umpire. I guess he said he wasn't ready, but he's in the box. The 0-1. Strike 2 called. The 0-2 missing for ball 1. The 1-2 is strike 3 called. So Burdett now 0 for 2 with a walk as Harley Messer to the plate. Strike called. Pitch missing up. I believe our count is 1 and 2. We'll see if Mr. Ump nope, doesn't give us a count. The 1-2 is swung on, foul back. And Swamp Donkeys taking on Bucks baseball in our next game, scheduled for a 12:15 start. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the 5th. One looking, now one swinging. Bradley Garrett, who struck out looking his last time to the plate. He has also walked. Again, we're at 11:45, so I'm imagining this should be it for our opening game. After out number 3, the pitch is a ball. Pitch is a ball low.
I'll be down. I mean, this game's over in 2 hours. I'll be down there. Just take me with the cage. Take it to you with the cage. I'll come get it.
The pitch is a strike. If the game continues, Braden Sheffield will bat. That is a strike called. Now 2 strikes on the batter. Looks like the count is, I believe he said it was 2-2. It's hard to see that left hand from here. Pitch. Ground ball, are actually fouled off to the left side. So another chance here for Bradley Garrett. Again, 2 in the 2nd, 4 in the 5th. Have the Swamp Donkeys up 6-1 and possibly a pitch away from putting a win in the win column. That is a strike 3 called. And that should be it. We're seeing if we don't see vision going back out there. Looks like the Swamp Donkeys lining up around first base. Haven't seen vision come out of the dugout yet, but it looks like that's going to be it. So 1 game in the books today as the Swamp Donkeys with 2 in the 2nd, 4 in the 5th will win the opener here 6-1 here from South Walton. Again, the Swamp Donkeys going back-to-back. They'll take on Bucks baseball here in less than 30 minutes. Vision will have the 12:30 game off, or the 12:15 game off, and play at 2:30 against the Prime 918s. So we'll be back here in about a little less than a half hour here on JockJive. Lineups for these games, the door locked behind me. So Cason Sullivan, the number 3 batter, will bat. Runner is off. Throw to second, not in time. Stolen base for Austin Hendricks. So we're having to play some catch-up here. We'll give you the lineup here for Bucks baseball. Number 4 is Landon Rhodes, the shortstop. Again, he flew out to right. Number 20 is at second. Austin Hendricks, the center fielder. Reached on an infield single, stole second. Number 7 at the bat is Cason Sullivan, number 7, the first baseman. Jared Rosaris, the right fielder, is number 15. He's the cleanup bat. Number 5 batter, Caden Quinn, number 1, is in left. 24, Grady Campbell behind the plate. 45 is Colton Nelson, extra hitter. Another extra hitter is number 6, Nico Landavazo. Garrison Head is the pitcher. He does not have a number. The pitch is a swing and a miss, 1-2. Philip Bearden, number 3, is the third baseman. Number 8 is Mason Clark at second. So Rhodes, Hendricks, Sullivan, Rosaris, Quinn, Campbell, Nelson, Landavazo, Head, Bearden, and Clark, the batters for Bucks baseball, with a runner at second base. Pitch is a ball. We've been told same lineup for the Swamp Doggies. Obviously, you're going to have a new pitcher. So we'll have to fill that in as we go. Got some college football underway. The big game, Penn State and Ohio State tied at 3 early in the second. The pitch up and in, look out. Count 3-2. Actually, I think he got hit by a pitch. So Sullivan trots down. So I think number 8 is doing the pitching here. Justin Small, or correction, number 8. Looks like Dylan Hauk will be doing the pitching. Did play shortstop in the first game. So we will, like I said, fill in the rest as we go because we didn't get a new lineup for them. The pitch is a ball. Jared Rosaris with the patriotic numbers. I can appreciate the camo uniforms, but it's just hard to see the numbers with those camos. The pitch is a strike called. Daniel Ballard telling me they're from Walton County High, most of them, so they're right up the road. They will close out the action at their home field at Walton County. That's a single to left. Runner coming around third is going to score. Runner coming all the way around from first base is going to score. Ball went all the way to left center. That's a 2-run double for Rosaris. And Bucks baseball up 2-0. As you can see, folks, if you're familiar with South Walton's baseball field, you'll know that their press box is on top of the third base dugout, thus the different camera angles you're seeing. This one here focusing on the pitcher and the batter. And this is the rest of the field with the exception of left. So this is what we can give you with the position that we're in. Number 1 is Caden Quinn. And he takes the ball low. Throw to third will be late. So a wild pitch, Rosaris going to third base. Again, the Swamp Donkeys beating Vision 6-1 earlier. The 12-15 game at Walton High is UBO East, the home team against the Prime 9-16. So we will try to keep you updated on those. Of course, the best way is to download the Southeast Showcase Series app. That is swatted. And we got a rundown between third and home. Back to third, and he is out. So that'll go, I believe, 1 to 2 to 5. As Rosaris forced out, Quinn with the fielder's choice now at first base. Two down now for Grady Campbell. The Southeast Showcase Series app will have all these scores as well as from the other tournaments going on. I'll tell you where those are. That's a strike call. Back over to first and the runner back. The desktop version will show you where the tournaments are, but just not the scores. They are also at Shreveport, LSU Shreveport, and Mississippi Gulf Coast and Perkinston. Time called. Don't think we're doing a tournament next weekend. I do know in 2 weeks we'll be at Pearl River Community College in Mississippi. Runner is off and fouled off into the dugout. Look out. Daniel Ballard telling me earlier that this facility, $6.6 million. It is a turf field. I believe it is the only one in the Panhandle. I don't know of another one. That doesn't mean there isn't one. I'm just not aware of another one. Runner off again. Swung on, fouled off again. Again, we were told same batting lineup, so we're just not sure if any of the positions have changed. Looks like Connor Hauk is still at second base, number 7. We'll do our best to try to figure those out. We didn't get a new lineup from them. Pitch to Campbell. Swung on, fouled off. And this is Dylan Hauk doing the pitching for the Swamp Donkeys here in game 2. Runner off again. The pitch is swung on. Shortstop has it. His only play is to first, and low throw, but picked out for the out. That'll go 6-3, but Bucks baseball will get 2 runs on 2 hits. They'll leave a runner on. So assuming that this batting lineup is identical to the first game, it is as follows. Number 8 is Dylan Hauk. 5 is Quincy Williams. 16, Justin Smar. Number 7 is Connor Hauk. 3 is Gavin Schmidt. 1 is Brock Schmidt. 4, Braden Faust. 2 is Peyton Holland. 31, Jake Ellis. And 17, Reed Shivers. We can give you the defensive alignment for Bucks baseball. On the infield, from left to right, from third base to first base, number 3 is Philip Bearden. Number 4 is Landon Rhodes. Number 8 is Mason Clark. And 7 is Kason Sullivan. The outfield from left to right is number 1, Caden Quinn. 20 is Austin Hendricks. And 15, Jared Ursaurus. Behind the plate, Grady Campbell, 24 on the bump. No number, Garrison Head. Looks like the fall ball season will run through the weekend of November 11th and 12th. Not sure if we are going anywhere that weekend. I have not heard. Do know I'm going to be at Pearl River in Poplarville on Saturday the 4th, and Robert will come in behind me and do the Sunday action. So he's doing junior college baseball, junior college football with Georgia Military College. He's done that for several years now.
Is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starter with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tagged down at home.
Looks like Dylan Hauk, number 8, will lead off. If the lineup is the same as we've been told. Well, it is for the first one. So Quincy Williams will be the on-deck man. That's a strike called. And we're underway here in the bottom of the first. Did not get a start time. It was 12:15. I don't know if we started early. We're only at 12:21, the pitch, which has me thinking we got it started a little early, again, in large part because this is a turf field at South Walton, so you don't have to do any dragging or lining or anything that you normally would during games or during the in-between games to get the field ready. Ground ball. Shortstop has it over to first. Pulls him off the bag, and it goes wild. And it goes, I believe, into the dugout. So that's going to be an E6. On the throw from Landon Rhodes. So a runner on here in the bottom of the first. So obviously we're going to have a runner for the pitcher, Houck, as number 5, Quincy Williams to the plate. Played third base in the opener. Pitch from Garrison Head's going to miss upstairs for ball 1. The pitch popped up a mile high. Catcher coming over right in front of his third baseman will make the catch. In foul ground, that's Philip Bearden for out number 1. I believe this will be Justin Smar, number 16, yep. Pitch swung on and fouled to the left. The pitch fouled off. 0-2. Pitch swung on, fouled out of play into the trees directly behind the backstop. And Daniel Ballard telling us $6.6 million this facility here at South Walton. Pitch low, 1-2. Ball too low. Pardon me, folks. And I believe it's 2-2 here to Justin Smar. And he actually, it was ball 3, and now it's ball 4. So 2 on here for the Swamp Donkeys, which I believe Connor Houck is number 7 coming to the plate. Yep. Which means Gavin Schmidt should be on deck. The pitch. Ground ball, past the third baseman. Shortstop keeps it on the infield with the diving stop, and the bases will be loaded. So an infield single by Connor Houck. Gavin Schmidt will bat with the bases loaded. Pitch Ground ball second over to short for one, over to first, and that's a double play. That'll go 4 to 6 to 3. So the Swamp Donkeys have them loaded, come up empty. An inning in the books, 2-0 here on JockJive.
Is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starter with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tagged down at home.
Trying to get the best I can as the Swamp Donkeys came out. Looks like Gavin Schmidt, number 3, is back at first. Justin Smart, number 16, now at third. Quincy Williams moves from third to short, number 5. Number 1, Brock Schmidt in left, and 4, Braden Faust is back in center. That's as best we could get at the defense for the Swamp Donkeys as they ran out. Ohio State with a touchdown. They lead 10-3 at the Horseshoe against Penn State. By far the big game of the day. Number 6, Oklahoma in a dogfight with UCF. Knights up 10-7 late in the first half. Number 22, Air Force up 7-0 at the half on Navy. That's the only games going on in the top 25. We'll jump over to the SEC, see if we have anything going on. Mississippi State at the half up 7-3 on Arkansas. So then start early these 11 o'clock games. The pitch is fouled back by number 45, Colton Nelson, one of the extra hitters. They're batting 11 in this game. Pitch way upstairs. Ball 1. Again, a 2-0 lead here for Bucks baseball. They scored 2 in the top of the first. And that one missing. I believe our count is 2-1. That's a drawback about being up here on top of the third base dugout. It might be hard to pick out the count from our home plate umpire since we're almost even with him. I believe the count is 2-2. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Trump. The 2-2 pitch is strike 3 called. So Houck with his first strikeout of the day. That's a strike called. Pardon me. Pitch way upstairs, ball 1. Got a handful of cloud cover now. Strike called 1 and 2, but nothing I think is going to interrupt this gorgeous day. We did not have a cloud in the sky in our opener. We'll A couple slivers of cloud cover above us, but not much. Pitch is a ground ball for third baseman with the long throw across. He makes the play. 5-3. Is Justin Smar across to Gavin Schmidt. 2 down. As we go to Garrison Head, the pitcher. Only one without a jersey number. And it is popped up. First baseman in foul ground, has the room and makes the catch. Gavin Schmidt, so a 1-2-3 half inning. We only had one of them in our first game. It was Vision's bottom of the 5th, so an inning and a half in the books here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Starner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet, and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chapola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits, long delivers, it is wrapped. Quanch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starner with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
Back here at South Walton, when we were just checking the Southeast Showcase Series app, where all the scores will be from here and at Walton County High, as the 5-star Gulf Coast Savage squad 5-3 winners over UBO Darnell. That was in the 10 o'clock game up the highway at Walton County. The Prime 9 U16s taking on UBO East right now. Here it is a 2-0 lead for Bucks baseball. We go to the bottom of the second. It looks like Brock Schmidt will lead off. As Brock Schmidt will lead off, number 1, and then it'll be Braden Faust, Peyton Holland. Again, we've been told it's an identical batting lineup. Defense may have moved around a little bit. We're trying to give you those as they go out on the field. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Schmidt in left field again, as he was in the opener. That one low, ball 1. Chopper, I believe it is foul at the plate. 1-2. UCF with the ball up 17-14 at number 6 Oklahoma. Ohio State lead is 10-6 now. That's Penn State just made a field goal. Pitch. Chopper is going to be foul to the left side. down low. Ball 2. So again, this is game 2 of 5 today. We've been told there's 5 games tomorrow. They start an hour earlier at 9. Robert Williamson will be here to bring you the action of that. He's doing football today. Georgia Military College, the pitch. Ground ball, second baseman over to his right. Oh, he bobbles it. And that's going to be an E4. The ball ate up the second baseman, Mason Clark. It's Braden Faust, number 4, now batting. His first at bat of this one. Faust 1 for 3 in the opener. Throw back to first, runner back. Pitch swung on. Ground ball, third baseman has it. He'll go to second for 1, to first, the stretch. And they got him a double play. It'll go 5 to 4 to 3. In Bearden to Clark to Sullivan. I think the first base coach is asking for an appeal. And they're going to talk it over. And after further review, apparently both runners are safe. I don't see any objection from the Bucks baseball side. I guess the runner at second pulled his foot too early. So now we have 2 runners on. Actually, he is going to come out now. Guess they're saying that they did not get the lead runner either. You can see the discussion going on. And we'll get back to the action. With 2 runners on here for the Swamp Donkeys, who trail 2-0. Peyton Holland will be the batter. Pitch missing inside. Pitch. Strike. Pitch up and in, ball 2. Pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. He'll flip to second for 1, to first. That one is a double play. That'll go 6-4-3. Lead runner to third base now with 2 outs. Pitch missing for ball 1. Pitch, a swing and a miss. All 1-1. I believe this is Jake Ellis, number 21. That one missing now, 2-1. Flying ball hit to right field. Right fielder drifting back and makes the catch. Actually, it looked like it was dropped. Again, we're looking through the mesh, and then there's a screen right in front of the window here. So that's going to be, looks like an E9 to score a run to make it 2-1. So tying run now at second base. Number 17, Reed Shivers. Ground ball down the left field line, all the way into the corner. That's going to be at least a double. Runner coming around third. And he will score. Play at third base, and he is going to be out. So Shivers will get a double and be thrown out 2-5. He does get the RBI. I believe make the score 2-2 here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Stauner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet, and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chipola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits. Long delivers. It is wrapped. Launch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Stauner with a double. The single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
Does look like Peyton Holland, number 2, still behind the plate for this one. UCF Oklahoma tied 17-17 at the half. Penn State with the ball trailing 10-6 against Ohio State. Pair undefeateds in the Big Ten. Bucks baseball will send up, looks like Bearden, Clark, then the top with Landon Rhodes. Strike call in the lead off the third. It's game 2 of 5 today here from South Walton. 5 games tomorrow starting an hour earlier. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Pitch popped up out of play into the trees. Stays 0-2. That one low, 1-2. Shot going the other way will drop in front of the left fielder for a base hit. So Bearden with the leadoff single. Brings up Mason Clark, number 8. Bucks baseball with the last names on the back of the jerseys. Missing for ball 1. That one in there for a strike. Now 1-1. Low, now 2-1. Pitch low for ball 3. That one a strike. Count now full. Pitch is strike 3 called. So Clark down on strikes. Top of the lineup here with Landon Rhodes. The pitch is I tried to check his swing, but I believe it hit the knob of the bat. It'll be 0-1. Rhodes flew out to right his first time. The pitch. Checks his swing. They're going to look. He did not go around. Now 1-1. One pitch. Up and in, ball 2. The 2-2. Up and in, ball 3. Strike 2. In the runner first, Philip Bearden, he singled to lead off the inning. This time called by Rhodes. The pitch is low and away. So 2 runners on. Rhodes with the 1-out walk for Austin Hendricks, who reached on an infield hit. Up and away, ball one. The pitch is a strike, 1-1. Pitch is strike 2 called. Checks his swing, now 2-2. And that is strike 3 called. As Hendricks down on strikes. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. For Dylan Houck, it'll be up to Kason Sullivan, who singled and scored in the first. Pitch missing high, ball one. Upstairs, ball two. Pitch is a ball, ball three. And that one a strike. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is strike two called. Payoff pitch. Up and in. I think it hit him. So Sullivan will trot down to first. Runners at first and second. Jared Versaris, who hit a 2-run double his last time to the plate. Game tied at 2, the pitch. Up and in, ball one. Pitch low now, 2-0. Pitch low now, ball three. The 3-0 pitch, taking all the way at strike one. Caden Quinn will bat should the inning continue. And the pitch is low and in. Ball 4. The bases are loaded here for the Bucks. Rosaris on for the second time as Caden Quinn hit into a fielder's choice, and he'll step to the plate. Pitch up and in. Ball 1. That one hit well to left field. Center fielder drifting back, and in and out of the glove. He had it, he squeezed it, and it popped out. 2 runs are going to score. 3 runs are going to score. Caden Quinn on the E8. Clears them all. It's now 5-2. Center fielder had it, squeezed it, and the ball popped free as Rhodes will score. Sullivan will score. Rosaris will score. Grady Campbell, the batter. Upstairs, ball 1. Pitch up and in, ball 2. Pitch swung on, popped out of play. Be 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch, runner is off. It's low and in, and he'll take third without a throw. Ground ball, third baseman has a long throw across the diamond in time for the out to go 5-3, but a big 3-run error has the Bucks up 5-2 as we go to the bottom of the third here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Starter. I'm looking at my defensive sheet, and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chapola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits. Long delivers. It is wrapped. Quanch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle. Base hit. Back-to-back base hit. Starter with a double. The single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
Back to the action here, bottom of the third. Swamp Donkeys will send up the top of its lineup Dylan Howe, Quincy Williams, Justin Smar, and I believe he was hit on the first pitch. Quincy Williams popping out to third his last time. As Houck will have a runner. I believe this is Shivers who made the last batted out the previous inning. Now at first. Ohio State up 10-6 at the half against Penn State. That one a strike. Swing and a foul tip, 0-2. That one low, 1-2. That one foul tipped. The 1-2 pitch is strike 3 called. So Williams down on strikes here for Justin Smar, number 16. Smar walked his first time. Pitching and hit him. So 2 hit by pitches in the inning. Has 2 runners on. Connor Houck with an infield hit his first time. Pitch is roped. Nice diving play by the shortstop from his knees. He throws a third, but he's offline. Hell of an effort there at short. Landon Rhodes with his throw pulled the third baseman off the bag. Bearden. That'll be an infield hit, and the bases are loaded. The left-handed hitting Gavin Schmidt, who hit into a 4.63 his last time, heads to the plate. Pitch a ball. Up and away, ball 2. Gets the bunt down. Pitcher has it and tries to tag him and no signal. Throw home, not in time. Still haven't gotten a signal if he's safe at first or not. It looks like he is. Actually looks like the base umpire calling him out. So the fielder's choice will go 1 unassisted. But the Swamp Donkeys plate 2. They get within a run here at 5-4. It's a tying run now at second. Pitch low for ball one. This is Brock Schmidt. Reached on an error and scored. Pitch low, ball two. Runner off on the pitch, ground ball. Third baseman knocks it down, and that's all they're going to get. That's going to be an infield hit. Heck of an effort there at third base by Philip Beard, nearly ate him up. But the tying run now at third base with 2 outs for Braden Faust. Time called as the pitcher and catcher are going to talk about it. Back to first. High throw. Runner got halfway home and will have to dive back into third. And a meeting on the mound here for the Bucks. And it looks like Head's day will be done on the mound. So we'll have a new pitcher when we get back here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Starner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet, and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chipola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits. Long delivers. It is wrapped. Quanch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starner with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
So it looks like Nico Landavazo, who was an extra hitter, will now be on the mound for Head. Comes in with runners at the corners with 2 outs. Houck will be the runner at third. Brock Schmidt the runner at first, both beating out infield hits. Braden Faust hitting with fielder's choice his first time. The pitch. Way up, ball one. Ball two. Ball three. This game scheduled for a 2:30 first pitch. We're close to about the hour mark of this one. That one's going to be low and away. One away, ball two. That one in there for a strike. Bases full of swamp donkeys. This one is a strike now, 2-2. Peyton Holland hit into a 6-4-3 his last time. The pitch swung on, fouled to the right. That one low and it gets away. Play at the plate, not in time. As everybody advances a base. And we're tied at 5. That's Houck on the wild pitch. Schmidt to third. Correction, Brock Schmidt to third. Braden Faust to second. And that is ball 4. Holland reaches, and we're loaded again for Jake Ellis. Reached on a E9 his last time. We're going to have a runner for the catcher. It's like Justin Smar going to run it first. Yeah, swing and a miss. Ground ball, second baseman has it. He'll pump and fire to first in time for the out. So the Swamp Donkeys will leave them loaded. The now before they plate 3 to tie the game at 5 as we go to the 4th here on JockJive.
Here's the payoff. Got the inside. Gone. Strike 3 on the inside. 3-2 payoff. Swung on and missed and out. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. At the age of about 76. On the inside part of the... There's a strikeout. Is shortened because of all the precip. Swing and a miss. Picking up the kick. Bases full, 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That will do it. And now the 0-2 offering to Menina. There is a swing and miss.
To the top of the 4th we go as Bucks baseball will lead off with Colton Nelson, Nico Landavazo, Garrison Head. It'll be their 7, 8, and 9 batters. And foul back. Ground ball. Shortstop charges, throws across his body, and he's going to be safe. It's going to be an infield single and then an E6 on the throw. Runner now to second. Nico Landavazo grounding out 5-3 his first time. Pitch to Landavazo is a big swing and a miss, 0-1. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Long look at second and the 1-2. Low now 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. And DeValzo down on strikes his Garrison Head heading to the plate. Third, second, and the runner back. Up and in, 1-0. Throw into the outfield as I think the pitcher lost his footing, but the runner will stay put. Ground ball, foul to the left side. It's low, they check, he did not go around, ball 2. Strike now 2-1. Two-one pitch. Missing inside for ball 3. Three-one. That's a strike. Count now full. 3-2 to Garrison Head with Philip Bearden, the on-deck man, who singled his last time. 5-5 here in the 4th. That one fouled off. Ground ball into left field, a base hit. Run will come around to score. Throw actually coming home, and they're going to get him. It's going to go 7-2. Nelson thrown out, but Head will get a single and then move to second. Can bring Mason Clark to the plate. Missing for ball 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Strike called. And that's strike 3 called. Bearden down on strikes as a run thrown out the plate keeps this game tied 5-all here on JockJive.
That is a fair ball towards third. And out will go Starner. I'm looking at my defensive sheet and it says that should be Anderson, but that's definitely Mincy. Chipola's at his back door. Swing and a miss. Williams awaits, long delivers, it is wrapped. Launch is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starner with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tag.
As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Swamp Donkeys to the plate. We'll send up Reed Shivers, and then the top of the lineup with Dylan Houck and Quincy Williams. 5-5 here in the bottom of the 4th. Missing up for ball 1. High chopper, third baseman charges, though he'll fire across in time. 5-3. 1 down. Dylan Houck will bat for the 3rd time. He's been on base twice on a throwing error and was hit by a pitch and has scored once. Vision against the Prime 918s coming up next. That'll be our 2:30 game. That's a strike called. 0-1. Quincy Williams, the on-deck man. And a swing and a miss. Now 0-2. The pitch ripped. Line drive caught by the third baseman. Oh, and it's thrown wide. So that's going to be an E5. So now the go-ahead runner at second base. Looks like we'll see a runner for Houck, who's doing the pitching. I believe it is Shivers who made the last batted out, the ground out moments ago. Quincy Williams with a pop out and a strikeout. Pitch, ball up, ball one. Pitch, chopper at the plate's going to be foul, 1-1. So again, Bucks with 2 in the first, 3 in the third. Swamp Donkeys 2 in the second, 3 in the third. Pitch, ball 2. That one missing up for ball 3. So we're somewhere around an hour 20 into this one. In time limit, hour 50. The pitch is ball 4. So the Swamp Donkeys with 2 on. Justin Smarr's been on twice with a walk and a hit by pitch. And that one's a strike. That one's a strike. 0-2. To Smarr, it's fouled back. Up for ball 1. Swung on and fouled out of play into the trees. Runner heads to third to throw down, and they're going to get him. That's going to go 2-5. So Shivers running for Houck is out. Williams to second, still representing the go-ahead run. The 1-2 to Smar. Swung on, hit high to center field. Center fielder drifts over to his left, and he'll put it away for out number 3. So 4 innings in the books. Knotted up at 5 here on JockJive.
Here's the payoff. Got the inside. Going. Strike 3 on the inside. 3-2 payoff. Swung on and missed and out. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 offering. Swing and a miss. At the age of about 76. On the inside part of the... There's a strikeout. Is shortened because of all the precip. Swing and a miss. Picking up the kick. Bases full, 2 gone. Swing and a miss. That will do it. And now the 0-2 offering to Menina. There is a swing and miss.
Some sort of ice machine? Yeah. Okay. So let me get my cup filled up maybe after the game or something. So we go to the top of the 5th, tied at 5. As number 4 leads off and takes strike 1. It's Landon Rhodes, top of the lineup here, followed by Austin Hendricks, Case, and Sullivan, tied at 5. 2-0-3-0 for the Bucks, 0-2-3-0 for the Swamp Donkeys. Ground ball knocked down by the second baseman, but it's going to trickle into right field. I think that should be a base hit. Man on here for Austin Hendricks. That one missing for a ball. So again, the Bucks 2-0-3-0. Swamp Donkeys 0-2-3-0. Back to first and the runner back. Pitch, a ball. I believe it's 2-0 now. The wild pitch gets past the catcher, runner to second. Ground ball. Second baseman has it. Pitcher's got to get over there. He does as he gets to the bag. Yes. That'll go 4-1. with Rhodes taking third base. It's a suicide squeeze, and they're getting him out at the plate. They tried to suicide squeeze, and Rhodes out at the plate, 1-2. He was supposed to get a bunt down. It's a 1 out. Pitch up and in. Look out. That one swung on, foul back, 1-2. Looks like we're about an hour and 30, between an hour 30, hour 35 into this one. So it looks like this will be a 5-inning affair. That one low and in, ball 2. That is strike 3 called. So that'll be 3 outs as we go to the bottom of the 5th, which may be the final half inning. Again, we're about an hour 32, so we may have another inning. We'll see here on JockJive.
Is the 7 guy. Right up the middle, base hit, back-to-back base hit. Starter with a double, the single from Cumbie coming to the plate and tagged down at home. Back here at South Walton. Game 2 of 5 today. With somewhere in the neighborhood of about 15 minutes left. Swamp Donkeys will bat here in the bottom of the 5th with Connor Hauk, Gavin Schmidt, Brock Schmidt. 4, 5, and 6 for them, and a 5-5 tie. The pitch
Line shot off the glove of the second baseman into right field. That'll be a base hit. Second baseman tried to climb the ladder, just couldn't come down with it. Pitch upstairs, ball one. Pitch. Strike called, 1-1. The pitch, swung on, foul back, 1-2. And coming up next, it is the Vision who played in our first game against the Prime 918s. It'll be the 2:30 game. Shot down the left field line. That's a base hit. That could go all the way in the corner. Run could come around to score here. Coming around third, headed for home. The throw to the infield. Throw coming home. Offline. Throw down to third. And he's safe. So that should be a double and an RBI. Plating Hauk to make it 6-5. And as we continue to play here in the fifth, could be the ball game right there. And we're at 152 according to my clock. Is it 12:15? So we're looking at 137. So I imagine Bucks are going to have to get 3 quick outs here if they want to see the 6th inning. Outside ball one here to Brock Schmidt, number 1. One-0 pitch, ripped past the diving third baseman in the left for hit. Will score another run. As Schmidt scores to make it 7-5. And I think time has ran out. Yeah, I think we did start a little early. And again, as we've mentioned before, the clock doesn't start on the first pitch. It stops, I think, when the umpire meeting breaks between the coaches. So that will do it as the Swamp Donkeys go back-to-back early today and win 2. The final here, 7-5. So our next scheduled game at 2:30 will be Vision against the Prime 918. So we'll be back here, in about 30 minutes here on JockJive.